Hey! How are we doing? Okay. It's good. Okay, everything's audio's good. I think we are going to finally beat this game. I started a tiny bit early, but I just want to beat the game. Unknown user. Okay, that makes sense. Ignore what I just said. Twitch stuff. Alright. So, I've also been working on, like, what was it? I was working on some art for the project. I haven't done, like, head movements, like 360-degree head movement, because this character, Dusky, doesn't really have to move her head that much. I do have some ideas for some interesting head movement, but overall, she doesn't move her head much, so it is a big, like, thing to deal with. And I'm kind of dealing with that, so I'm getting better at it, though. I'm for sure getting better. Pretty fast, too, I'm surprised. I'm just having so much trouble with the hands. That's about it. But references are very nice. Okay. Hopefully I can finish the project sometime soon. Be nice, too. Alright. I think let's enter in then. Alright, here we go. Down, da, da, da. Love the music. Sorry if this makes sound. Per usual. Alright. Like it's time. Time to complete this game finally. It's just the like end part. Boss fight. It's boss fight time. Alright, here we go. My boss fight, my Ace Attorney boss fight. I'm going to enter my boss fight. It's like when you go. It's like when you go through a fog wall in Dark Souls, but like on the other side is like Gant or something. He's like, oh, it's time to play, something like that. Something evil. I love my evil things in my game. Mr. Alba. I don't know what this is. Mr. Alba, I request that you testify once more, please. I theory. I don't try. I was almost Russian. I was like, I don't know why. As if there is anything else for me to testify about. I still have yet to fully prove that it was Mr. Alba who murdered Mr. Cochin. Well, I'd like to hear about your movements. Before the murder occurred. I wonder if you could tell us about what you did at the Theatrum the Trellis. Very well, I suppose I could tell you about that. I'm gonna laugh my little evil mind. Look at my teeth. I have so much goddamn teeth. Because about all I did was watch the Steel Samurai stage show. Elaborating on even that alone is good enough for me. I want to go to my void again, where I think of things. My thinking void. It's like my logic chess. No, I can't wait to see that. It's gonna be so stupid. The only way for me to place this man under arrest is to pinpoint the exact location of where the murder took place, for that is the key to this investigation. Oh, I see you. I watched from the last row. The stage was well lit, but it was dark from the outside. I swear I was there in the audience, but it's hard to prove that, I suppose. I do remember the contents of the show very well, though. Is that proof enough for you? Oh, look at my little metal. I'm gonna mess with it a little bit. Those moving scenes were seared into this old man's heart. I'll never forget them. I can't believe he loves playing with his metal. So he wanted to be the proper watching the Steel Samurai stage show where you... Of course I was. I'm going to play with my metal some more to intimidate you. I have a fondness for the Steel Samurai, and as you can see, I have a fondness for my metal. Yeah, that was pretty cool up there, was I? You're not the one who was cool. It's the Steel Samurai who was cool. I don't like you. I used to Steel Samurai so bad. Yeah, the Steel Samurai special finishing move was really something, huh? Huh? Hey, Edgy! Who is she? Who is this super cute girl? Oh my god, Larry. Can you just, like, stop with, like, everyone? You just have everyone, She's been standing here this whole time and only now he notices her. Her name is Kay Faraday, okay? And she's helping me in my investigation. Sorry I didn't get to introduce myself earlier, but better late than never. Yes, okay, I'm Larry Woods. Silence is appearing in the gallery. There's no time for such frivolities at a time like this. Mr. Prosecutor, it's the final battle, you got it? I know. This is the end of the game. And also for that man. I'm going to destroy him. Now that's the kind of thing I like to hear. I'll give you, I think I'll give you a trusting try, Mr. Prosecutor. Or rather, Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, I leave this critical battle to you, Mr. Edgeworth. I have no fear, I will finish the job. Well, I will always finish the job for you, Lane. Just tell me when. Alright. I'm gonna get my AAB move where I have to press the buttons in sequence to perform a secret attack. This is really the end game. The time has come to expose every last of one of Mr. Alba's lies. Okay, here we go. Watch on the last row. The stage was well lit. It was dark in the audience. Okay. So where was there in the audience? But it's hard to prove that, I suppose. I do remember the contents of the show very well, though. Is that proof enough for you? Those moving scenes were seared into this old man's heart. I'll never forget them. The last row. The stage was well lit. Ooh, do I have any proof against that? Yeah, stage was well lit, okay. Wouldn't the fire expose the audience? Like, make the light go cast onto them? I'll press that, I guess. But that's true. I should think that an ambassador would have had special seating reserved. I wanted my staff to enjoy the Steel Samurai show as well, so I gave up all the good seats for them. It was enough for me to simply see them. Oh, you're such a goody two-shoes. Come on. Come on. Come on. Hey, the Steel Samurai wasn't the only hero. Let's not forget about the Pink Princess here. My dear madam. If you continue to thrust about like that, your hip may begin to hurt again. Oh, why aren't you the considerate person when you want to be? But this young butterfly is on the side of edgy, so you can spare me the flirtatious commands. Wow, he's completely frozen. In frustration, perhaps, I dare say she can be one rather trying opponent. In any case, Mr. Araba, can you actually prove to us that you were watching the show? what were the contents of the show? Well, I remember the contents of the show as well myself. That's nice. That's nice. As if don't allow yourself to be riled up by him at this important juncture. I'm planning to let him. Well, if you ask me, I think I'm the biggest Steel Samurai expert around here. I didn't think the climactic scene of today's show was just really awesome. Yes, I remember that well. In that particular special move, where you delivered the final blow against the Evil Magistrate early summer rain jab. And that scene would live in my heart forever. So how I totally forgot about that. How can you forget your own special moves? That's the special attack that the Steel Samurai uses when he's using the Samurai Spear. Yes, today it was the first time they showed it off, was it not? If I hadn't watched the show, then how could I answer you with the name of the move? As well, you are correct, but if you could, please elaborate on this point for me. Oh yeah, okay, that's gonna be huge. Ooh. The spear. There we go, finally use it. The special move today was the early summer rain jab. Is that your final answer? You little irritating gnat. Whoa. Do you think you can trip me up by asking the same question over and over? That was not my intention. Your testimony is more than sufficient. But I believe it would be wise for you to take a look at this. The Samurai Spear, what about it? This spear actually never made it on stage today. Excuse me? Got him. Got him. Fortunately for you, tonight's Steel Samurai happened to be a goof of a young man with an abundance of useless hot-bloodedness. Having said that, said useless man bent the spear during his rehearsal this evening. Can you remember what the Steel Samurai's special move was tonight? It was the Steel Samurai Sushi Slash. Correct, because I couldn't use the spear, last minute change was made. Had you really been watching the show, you would have known the move that was used. Quick as Alba. You didn't even watch a single minute of the Steel Samurai show tonight, did you? Yeah, so if he wasn't watching the show tonight, then it opens up as a possibility that he was busy killing Mr. Coach instead. So where were you during the show? I demand an answer now. What is so funny? You're so sloppy, and so are your conclusions. I still insist that I watched the show, or most of it, in any case. What do you mean by most of it? You see, during the show I left my seat for a spell to visit the bathroom. I assume that was when that dramatic scene was played out on stage. That's the lousiest, lamest excuses I've ever heard in my life, pal. Yeah, just because he got the name of the move wrong. Can't really use that as proof that he didn't watch the show at all. As a fan of the Steel Samurai, I wanted to watch the entire show. But as a Steel Samurai fan, of someone who wasn't even in his seat for the climax of the show, you have no right to call yourself a Steel Samurai fan ever. Who was that just now? Wait, what? It would be I, young lady. Okay, what is Larry doing? Larry, what are you doing interrupting me like that? Actually, please hold on for a second, I beg. You may never accept this old man as a Steel Samurai fan, but I totally think he's a Steel Samurai. What exactly is a Steel Samurai, pal? He meant to say Steel Samurai Maniac. Yeah, and trust me, I know a real fan when I see one because I'm the Steel Samurai. I would never acknowledge you as the true Steel Samurai. What are you getting so worked up over, Mr. Truth? It appears that the Steel Samurai recognizes me as a fan, as well as he should, just for I am a fan. It's not as though I missed the entire show. It was the most amazing, Sheriff. It was the spirit of the young and the young at heart. And the sarcasm dripping from his long, wooded nose could run any thicker. Getting the name of the movie wrong only proves that he didn't watch the last scene. What they really need is something more definitive. Something that links Mr. Alba directly to the murder of Maddie Cochin. Yo, Gramps, you really are something. I'm honored to receive such praise from the Steel Samurai, but what is it for? Well, I was just wondering how you found out about the early summer rain jam. That was a bit of a secret that only a small portion of the staff know about. Wait, it was a secret? Larry, wait, what did you just say? Huh? Did I say something stupid again? Did you say that an early summer rain jam was actually a secret? Well, maybe I shouldn't have said secret. It's more like we only decided on the name of the right move right before the start of the show. Right before? Yeah, the stage director was going nuts because we were supposed to debut the move. About 5 minutes before the show, we threw it up on the dressing room's whiteboard. Early summer rain jam, that's kind of how we decided the name of the move. But by the time I've already bent the spear, so I guess the whole thing was kind of pointless. Well, the Steel Samurai actors are the same. The director has my complete sympathy. Long story short, we changed the name move to the Sushi Slash. Kind of pretended that the early summer rain jam didn't exist at all. I mean, it'd be bad if someone found out we changed the move, so we made it secret. So basically, a gag order was issued for publicity's sake. Those makes the early summer rain jam sound like a lost art. Yeah, which is why I think most of the staff haven't heard of the move. I own those lips of yours still. What the heck, old man? I have done nothing but listen in for what I can tell. It's all very unrelated to the case. It's all very tedious and pointless exercise wasting time, much like a kid's show. Mr. Alba, I believe the one who should be quiet now is you. How dare you? Expect that you've already noticed exactly what the very severe implications are in this man's testimony. Still trying to bully me, huh? There are no implications to be read into a behind-the-scenes story of a kid's show. Don't even think about trying to slither your way out of this one, Quercus Alba. You were the one who said it yourself that the name of the move was Early Summer Rain Jam. But that name was only decided upon right before the show was about to start. So, what are you driving at? That the name of the move you told us was never used in shows or said out loud. Now then, would you care to tell us how you found out the name of that move? Because I can only think of one way he could have known. Quercus Alba? This is the only way you could have known the name of the move. You knew the name because you saw it. You saw it on the dressing room's whiteboard. The staff members who knew you were keeping it secret, so you couldn't have simply gone up to a staff member and asked. Which means that the only other option is left is that you saw it on the whiteboard. So that means that Mr. Alba was in there at some point, right? What's the big deal, sir? I don't see what that means. There's another piece of evidence that has a great deal to do with the dressing room, so we can't afford to let it slide. This is related to both the dressing room and to Mr. Cochin's murder. Wait, what? I know that. Oh, wait.
Take that!
The pushcart that was used to move the body was right there in the dressing room. During the show, the pushcart awaited its turn to be pushed on stage in the dressing room. That makes sense. It just finally pushed there along with the Iron Infant in the last scene of the show. And then right after the show ended, it went to Alabast along with the Steel Samurai. Which means that the only time the killer could have been placed the bodies at the pushcart was when the pushcart was in the dressing room stage. Backstage. So basically the killer has to be someone who visited the dressing room during the show. Precisely. Alba's dying right now. Oh, but wait. But what if... And this is just a what if. What if the murder took place right in the dressing room? What do you mean, Kay? I have to admit she brings up a valid possibility. During the show, the dressing room was supposed to be devoid of people. Slipping undetected into a private dressing room then would be as simple as pie. So Killer must have come up with the idea to move the body with the pushcart to correct, thus making the feeder's dressing room the ideal location for the murder of Miss Betty Cochin. Quacksalber, during the show you went down to the dressing room, and I want to know why. Yes. Yes, I was there. I went into the dressing room. I do it. I'll place you under arrest right now, pal. You got that? Arrest. Okay, well, you got... Not so fast, again. This has happened, like, several times. Whoa, what is it now? Don't I just have a chance to explain myself? Explain? What is there to explain? I believe I told you earlier that I went to the bathroom. Well, I got lost when I did. I asked for directions, but when I opened the dressing room door, no one was inside. That's when I saw the name of the move on the whiteboard. You bugs still trying to get out of this? Do you really think you can get away at this point? Mr. Edgeworth, is there anything you can do to stop him? I don't have enough evidence on hand to do anything. I don't have any airtight evidence I need to put this man away for good. But if that's what I need, then perhaps... Agent Lang, I believe an investigation of the dressing room in question is in order. It's possible that we may find some new evidence there. Yeah, if Mr. Edgeworth pokes around there, I'm sure we'll find some new facts, pal. Oh, and if we use Lofi, maybe we'll learn something from a recreation. We don't need to do any of that. What? Luffy, how could you... I'm not saying this to be mean. It's just that we've already searched there. But really are something else. Is they found nothing? There's only one thing I can say to you of this, and it's that they found nothing. That's it. You're sweating. Okay, that's bad. Guess you're right. If they had found something, they would have reported it to us. I couldn't find us anything, because there was nothing there to find. If there's no info to feed to Little Thief, then I can't do much to help either. Is this the end? The murder took place in this theater, which is not protected under extraterritorial rights. And the fact that it was Amber himself who committed the murder. If I can prove both statements to be true, Mr. Amber walks away a free man. I need him not free. Is there no other course of action left to us? I don't know. It would appear that your hand of cards has turned out to be a bust. Something's gonna happen, police is gonna come in. Now, if you'll excuse me, because of you people, I've missed my flight. Now I must make haste to arrange for a new one. Okay, here we go. Who is it now? Who is it this time? That's... Okay. We've got like 50 people doing this. You gotta stop. Hold up right there, whippersnappers. First Larry, and now you. What's it with that scary bobster scowl on your face, Ajibo? Don't treat me like I'm some sort of nuisance. I've been meaning to say this, but all you keep talking about things, I don't get all of it at all. You don't believe in all this lady, you know, it's the sad, depressing, lonely dust that I'm about to cry in. I need to speak up right now at this instant. But you know what, Edgy-Poo? Cheer up. Because I'm about to give you the most wonderful thing. The most wonderful thing? From you? That's so super special that I couldn't give it away to just anyone, you know. My special present of love to my sweet Edgy-Poo. Are you ready? Is this? It's a box of those samurai hot dogs, right? Yeah, so Edgy-Poo, here you go on, eat one, and you'll feel right as rain. How are you through here? Just saying this. Why'd everyone get so quiet all of a sudden? Edgy-Poo, tell me you don't understand the depths of this lady's love for you. I'm not the one to hand out snacks willy-nilly, you know. No, sir. The thought occurred to me that maybe it would be good if you were nice and full. One day it's my turn to serve it homemade. I mean, it isn't the desire of everyone to make sure. That's why I wanted to expand it, and they said I could make the most, and they threw it in front of me. Mr. Archer, can't you do anything about her? There's no power on earth that can force that woman to silence. That's just a take time. All you people do is look down at me. This box of samurai dogs play me for a fool. And a special design on its fan, like the Japanese flag, so I thought it was special. But when I ate it, it tasted like all the rest. Oh, it made me so mad. Made a special box with a Hinomori like fan on it. I've never heard of such a piece of merchandise existing before. This must be important. The random hot dogs are important. Alright. There it is. The red sun on this fan is filled in. Is it possible? Could it be? After the show, the samurai dogs were piled up on the dressing room floor. Over there's such thing as a Hinomari hot dog. Take it from the dressing room. This. Ooh. Filled in. Is that blood? It's contradiction of facts between something that exists and yet does. The reason this red sun may just be what we need to point up this the right direction. Where is it? Is the studio? Oh, the studio big was basically told us to play delivery boys. We were supposed to hand the dogs off to NPC people and tell them hi. At the pile them all up and push hard just to move them. Ooh. I believe you understand what this means, correct? You killed Mr. Kojin at this theater and then placed his body inside the pushcart. Ooh, okay. And then, force the steel samurai to ultimately move the body for you. It's time to piece the final pieces of this logic puzzle together. No matter how fragile or small the connections may be, once we found them all, the way to truth will be revealed. Okay, let's connect. Logic. Logic. It's definitely these two. It's not that. Exactly, it's shining. So why is he still doing that pose? Okay. Yep. So that was in there. But that wasn't connected either. Okay. Alright, okay. So, there we go. Could they use the pushcart to transport the body? Which means that they had to remove the steel samurai dogs from within first. Therefore, the steel samurai dogs that were piled up on the dressing room floor were most likely taken out of the pushcart by the killer. There you go. That which should not exist, this box of samurai dogs with the Hinomari on it. This red sun was filled in when the killer was busy removing the samurai dogs from the pushcart. And it's probably proof that the murder took place in the dressing room. So long as this red substance turns out to be what I believed it to be. Yeah, blood. Or the old bag. I thank you. I don't know if you should thank her. What you have given me is truly something very special. Echivu! Are you feeling okay, sir? Mr. Alba, as I suspect you killed Mr. Coach in the dressing room. How many times must I listen to you repeat yourself? Haven't you figured out yet? Your words are meaningless, worthless, powerless. The only way I'm going to continue to operate is with some definitive evidence. That arrogance, that self-confidence. You believe that you've erased every piece of evidence that could incriminate you. However, there remains one piece here, and it is what will put away you good for good. Ah, you're bluffing. Oh, hey, Mr. Prosecutor. Sounds like you finally found them. Finally found the fangs. We need to go after this guy's jugular. So tell us, what about that box of samurai that's just to put that old man away? Trace evidence that would bring him down. Why, it's here, of course. Zoom in. This box of samurai dogs with a Hinomari fan on it shouldn't have existed. So I want you all to take a good look at this red spot. A single drop of blood. What? Blood, you say? Agent Ling, it's like this blood I'd like this blood analyzed post-haste. I got a bit of a surprise. I can't believe we found blood on a place like this. Hey, you get this down to the lab pronto. Why was there blood on that box to begin with? If you think about the flow of the crime, I think the reason will become obvious. Larry, you said that you transported the samurai dogs with the pushcart, correct? Yeah, you have a great memory, Edgy. That pushcart was a bit too big for my son, you know what I mean. So to make sure everyone could see him, I had to pile some stuff in it. Figured the samurai dogs were there, so I used them to fill up the cart. So if what Larry says is true, then what were the boxes doing on the floor? I see, the killer took them out in order to place the body in the pushcart. Exactly, and that is when I believe the victim's blood found its way onto the box. When I've been investigated that room, not a single box of samurai dogs was in there. Because embassy members, staff members had already confiscated them. Years. No doubt you hacked evidence for the murder. It's a good thing Miss Oldbag managed to steal that one box before they got to them, huh? Looks like Miss Oldbag also managed to put this great thief to shame. What a scandalous way of putting it. I didn't steal, I received it from myself. Quick as ever, I'd say this was the one very fatal oversight on your part. Sorry to bring that your little love fest. I will come again to it. How can you be so self-confident in a no-win situation for him like this? Even if the blood turns out to belong Mr. Coach and Ned, what, are you gonna blame Larry now? So Mr. Edgeworth, sounds like he's not ready to call it quits yet, huh? This little piece of evidence that was left at the scene of the crime, that alone has shed light on new facts. At the very least, we now have proof that the murder occurred in the dressing room. And you say that like it means something? Huh? Excuse me, sirs. Report! What are the results of the analysis? Sir, the analysis came back and confirmed that the red substance is blood. It is in fact blood. I smelt it. I knew it with this Quercus alba. Mr. Edgeworth, I wonder if you might hear about my question. Your question? From the one from before, and have you forgotten? Even if that is Mr. Coach's boss, what difference would it make? Like we already told you, it proves that the crime scene was that dressing room. But does it prove that I am your killer, does it? That's a very good point. The blood on that box doesn't prove that Mr. Alba is the killer. Wasn't he, like, the only one in there at that time, though? Like, then, this evidence, it's meaningless. That can't be. We were so close, sir. We were so close, like, 70 times. Got you. Let's make a smug look off his face. Come on, there's gotta be something we can do. We finally found this guy's so annoying, the most annoying boss. I swear. We finally found a solid piece of evidence. There must be something I can expose with it. I can't think of a single thing. I hope you were laughing so much. Now, if you excuse me, I'll be on my way. He laughs a little bit. What was that? It's too late. Putting my hand out, reaching for this guy. I don't know anyone to stop me now. It wasn't me, pal. It wasn't me this time either. It was. What was it gonna be now? It was me. Oh, why did you? Because I haven't finished reporting everything to you yet, sir. There's more. How many times this is gonna happen? What? Hurry up and spit out. Yes, sir. That blood I mentioned. It's not of the same blood type as the victim's blood. Oh. No. Oh. What? What do you mean it's not the same type? You mean it's not the victim's blood? If it isn't his, then who the hell is it? Ooh. Alba. I think it might be your blood. I don't know, sir. All I know is that's not the same blood type as the victim, sir. Interesting. What should we do now, Mr. Edgeworth? I have no idea what's going on anymore. Neither do I. I'm, like, oblivious. My, what a music turn of events. That blood drop proves something to be true, alright? Namely, my words. In which words would that be? The ones where I said that your words are meaningless, worthless, and powerless. That blood has nothing to do with the murder investigation whatsoever. Need I remind you that the blood I got onto that box before it entered my embassy? What sort of nonsense? Yeah, it's blood, pal. There's no way it's not related to the murder. So you would like to believe. But what if someone prevented the sparing so my hot dog's had his nose bleed? What, man? Oh, I guess that's possible. Yeah, but haven't we been wasting our time on a red herring? That blood doesn't belong to anyone connected to the case. That should be a clue enough. Quick as hell, you bastard! Whoa, I've never seen like this angry. Silas, don't ever you address me with such a filthy word again. I have wasted enough time with you here with you, and you have your answers. Now let me through. No, it doesn't matter where you run off to. You'll never escape me. Someday I'll have the satisfaction of thinking my things into you. You'll see. And all of the interval will be behind me, working to see to it that that day comes. Do you know what your words sound like to me? They sound like the whinings of a pathetic loser of a mutt. This is really the extent of all that we can do. This has happened like 7 times under. We're gonna have another time. Literally from someone completely related to the case? Was there another possibility, someone else other than the victim? Just when I thought I had backed him into a corner, it is I who have been backed into one. In a situation like this, what would that man do? What would he who can turn any desperate situation around do? Turn it around? That's it, I must turn my way of thinking around. It's not whose blood is this. It's whose blood could get on the box like this, and if I think about it that way, if the blood got onto the box when the body was being placed in the pushcart, then the owner of said blood must have been in the dressing room at the time. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. And there's only one person that could be. Well, I must praise you for trying so hard, but it's because of you kids that I was removed from center stage, and will be forced to live the rest of my life in the shadows, unfortunately. But it's not total loss, as the underworld will allow me more freedom than you'll ever know. Okay, you're just gonna say that out loud? Freedom like what the raven feels like as it flies through the dark night sky. Get their finger on me, not now, not ever. The arm of the law is powerless before me. That was Kai. Powerless, is it? I wouldn't be so sure about that if I were you. What do you mean? Let me describe you in one word. Pitiful. You are dumb. Pitiful. You just call me dumb? How so? Quick example. Your wings were clipped long ago. What? And for someone who was trying to fly away on them without noticing that fact, pitiful is the perfect word to describe you. Mere words. What do you mean by his wings are clipped at start? Did you clip his wing? He had wings? What? Just what do you think it means, Gay? I did clip his wings, I did it. We already had caught him in our trap a while back. An incredibly powerful, definitive piece of evidence. Hey, Mr. Prosecutor, care to speak in English? What are you talking about? What about a piece of evidence? The piece I speak of is, of course, this drop of blood. But he knows that it's not from the victim. I don't know how it remains relevant to the case at all. Is that karma? I believe that is exactly why it's very important to the case. And the part that is the most important is the fact that it's not the victim's blood. Please be the last one. You're looking a little pale. Good, and I believe you are already aware of what I mean. You know whose blood belongs to? Of course I do. This piece of evidence is the irrefutable proof that will stop the killer in his tracks. But that's sort of this box of samurai dogs belongs to this person.
Take that!
The blood of the red sun on this box belongs to you, Quackers Alba. What? Why is his blood on the box of samurai dogs? He's not even a victim. The blood fell onto the box when Mr. Kocha's body was being loaded into the pushcart. At the time, the two people in the dressing room were the victim and his killer. So that's what you mean. If the blood doesn't belong to the victim, it says there is only one other person it could belong to. Yes, and that person is the murderer himself. That's the only logical conclusion. But Mr. Coach was the one who was stabbed, sir. Or would Mr. Alba have been the one who was bleeding? What if the murder Mr. Coach had fought back? Even before... If before Mr. Alba could kill him, Mr. Coach managed to wound Mr. Alba. Yes, and I believe we have a piece of evidence that proves that he was bleeding then. Yeah, we do. He showed it to us.
Take that!
Mr. Alba, you bear on your Mr. Alba, you bear on your body a great wound. That was from when the mask 2 attacked me with the pair of scissors. Yeah, and that happened after he was in the dressing room. Ah, but is that really what happened? You can manufacture a weapon by smearing blood on it, so I can't just accept it as fact. Shall we try a test, Mr. Alba, and see if the shape of your wound matches the scissors? Anyway, I have something else, Mr. Edgeworth. Don't let a single thing slip by you, no matter how insignificant the possibility. You're the one to talk, Mr. Alba. You've managed to give the law the slip for 10 years as the smuggling ring's leader. No matter the danger, you can hide last every ounce in anxiety from everyone. You're truly one of a kind of a criminal. I am the master of my fear. But to think that a person such as you could miss such a large thing. You believe I've overlooked something? You said that my wound was caused by Mr. Cochin, and that it was caused here, one of the feeder's dressing rooms, right? Yes, that is correct. I'd like to point out that it's simply not possible. My wound is a stab wound, and one that could only have come from a blade. I wonder where you propose that such a weapon came from? That's in respect to security guards. It would have been impossible for anyone to come into this area with a weapon of any sort. Just Mr. Alba was able to bring in the Albashian knife in the bouquet. There must have been some other way to sneak in a weapon of some sort. But as long as you can't prove what that other way is, all your talk about Mr. Cochin stabbing me is pure nonsense. So if that other way doesn't exist, you better hurry and tell me. With pleasure. Oh, wait, what? Yeah, you weren't supposed to say that. This piece of it shows up. Mr. Cochin brought a weapon to the theater. Oh, wait. Yeah. So this is the knife. Okay, I'm thinking of a few items here. Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, the knife. Yeah, the knife, okay. Yes, but among law enforcement, this piece is known as the Atacross's key. That key? This key that my father stole from here 7 years ago. It is very unique in that it is both a key and a knife. Meaning that under the guise of a key, it could have been easily brought into the feeder. You couldn't dispose of the knife that stabbed you. Therefore, you wiped off the blood and placed it back in Mr. Coach's pocket. After all, the key itself opens the safe in your office. Inside that safe, there was a document about Cardopian paper signed by Mr. Cochin, in order to make it look like Mr. Cochin died as the leader of the smuggling ring. And you had to make it so that the police were the ones who opened that office safe. All the hard work to save yourself only served you to destroy you in the end. Shall we try matching this knife's blade with your rune, Mr. Alquicus Alba? Here we go. Got him. Yeah, that is what some may call the coup de grace. Grace or something. Impossible. You can't take me down. You swine, all of you. Especially Medic Cochin. This is all because of that man's betrayal. He sought to steal control of the smuggling ring from me by removing me as ambassador, which is why I deserve to die while bearing the guilt for all of my crimes for me. That's why I sent out the Yatagarasu card and how this incident was born. Manny was supposed to be the smuggling ring's leader who was killed by the Yatagarasu, but I had yet another reason, yet another story that was supposed to play out. Manny's death was supposed to bring everything to a close, and I would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for you meddling prosecutors. Mr. Elm, I'm afraid there's one more question I forgot to ask. Dot. This country's Alabas. Which country's court would you like to face first? Either way, it's game over for you. Oh. I think I may have destroyed him. This is not good. This is good, actually. Never mind. Oh, we cut back here. Ooh, this is it, the big day. It's Mr. Alba's trial, sir, today. And next week he's scheduled to stand trial in his own country battle best. It's because I did that one. I expect she'll be serving a full course of whipping ashes at it. Having to face Miss Scott Carver in court right after facing you, sir. Oh, ooh. I don't even want to think of that. What that would be like. I got a glimpse of Mr. Alba as he was being sworn into the courthouse. And boy, he looked as gloom as the day before I get my monthly paycheck. You know, I've been thinking. That flight attendant and even Mr. Portsmouth were all Mr. Alba's secret agents. Correct, that smuggling ring was the common thread between all of the incidents. Cammy Beat was to provide support during smuggling ops using her job, so all of them were part of smuggling. Mr. Portsmouth was to manipulate trials related to the ring to end in their favor. Oh, you airlines and even the prosecutor's office. No one was safe around the smuggling ring, huh, sir? It's like there are even more numbers of this ring spread throughout the world. Yeah, it sounds like such a big op that I can't even begin to imagine what it's like. Oh, that was almost this, like, it was a very annoying Ace Attorney, but it kept on, like, somebody had this, it was like every 5 seconds. What is it, a detective? Oh, nothing, it's just, well, come to think of it. Mr. Ernest Amato's trial is also scheduled for later today, sir. I'm aware of that. Mr. Amato has been working with the smuggling ring now for 10 years. He used Amato Group's various connections worldwide to assist the ring. But all of that has come to an end as his conglomerate is now undergoing harsh scrutiny. Now, Mr. Amato depth of gratitude, but he must pay his debt to society. Well, with the arrest of both of Mr. Alba and Mr. Amato, I guess that about wraps up the KG8 incident as well, huh? I suppose so. The real killer in the KG8 incident 10 years ago was Manny Cochin. 10 years ago, the killer in the second KG8 incident was Mackerel. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Let's get back on the unshakable truth, however. It seems that a lot of effort was put into hiding these and other truths from us. And I was expose it all at the trials today. You're solving case left and right. I know how to do that. Aren't you, sir? CCU and died, man. Perhaps now these two brave souls who tried to make the truth known can rest in peace. By the way, I received some gifts from Ambassador Jalapeno. He's gonna shrimp crab beef. I don't even need any of these, so I'm giving them to you. We just give you a bunch of food. What? Seriously, sir? Wait, actually, I don't think I want them anymore. The way you're holding them. Don't tell me they're just coupons, sir. Detective Gumshoe, have you not read the paper recently? Ever since the two countries became Utopia again, its economy has changed. Really? And it seems that Ambassador Palomino has reaped fewer benefits of his own from it. He has been announced as the official ambassador of the newly reunified Canopia. But what a pity. Even though every item he sends is a treasure, you don't seem all that interested. And if you don't want them, I can give them to my lovely assistant Kay.
Wait, that's not what I said. So, Mr. Edwards, please let me have them, sir. I should go think it. Where is Kay? How come she's not here? What? What's she doing?
Hey, you've got to be more alert than that. Can't tell you didn't notice. Yeah, I was even mimicking Mr. Edwards' voice for a bit.
I totally didn't notice you or realize that voice was you. The laugh.
Langsy says ferocious love blooms with each new spring. Agent Ling, a pleasant surprise to see you here. It's been a long time since I set foot in the courthouse, but I wasn't going to miss. Watching the guy who screwed up my country finally get what's coming to him. Now that it's something else. I want to see you in action in court. Is that so, Agent Ling? You flushed out all the counterfeit bills so Sigfa is finally at peace again. It's all thanks to you, so I want to say thanks. Wow, I never thought I'd see the day old Wolfie says thanks to Mr. Edwards. I should be the one thanking you, Agent Ling. If you had negated Mr. Alba's extraterritorial rights, I would not have been able to bring him to trial. I believe the victory belongs to both of us in this case. Shared victory, huh? Look, don't get me wrong. I'll still never forgive you, prosecutors. And I have zero interest in that truth thing you talk about in court. I've always done things my own way, and that's not about to change. Okay, dude. You got it? I see. Well, I believe you should follow your own creed when you do your job. Yeah, and if there's ever someone your precious truth can't catch, feel free to sit around and cry about it all you want. But as for me, I'm going to get that person no matter what. Alright. It's about time for the trial to start. I will see you later. I'll be watching your performance from the gallery. I'm looking forward to this.
I've read a whole ton of ticker tape for today's victory, sir.
I'll throw some around when Mr. Turf wins. Hope you've got enough, because I'm going to go call up my men as well. Modest amount of ticker tape goes a long way.
What? Okay.
Scene shifts to the courtroom and the final act of this long battle tale begins. Hey, what? Legend of the Great. There's no more, please. It's a story of those who chose to dedicate their lives in the pursuit of the truth. Prosecutors are those who seek the guilty verdict for the defendants they need. To that end, they have no choice but to win by any means necessary. That creed was forced on me since I was very young. However, I no longer think that this is all we prosecutors are. That's because...
It's just Edward, okay.
Even though I've only been away from the courtroom for a short time, I feel as though it's been a lifetime since I've set foot in one. Today, more than any other day, I feel the fight within me rising.
Yeah, that's the objection. Okay, there we go. And that's it. We beat the first game. It only took a month or longer. I was just showing past stuff.
I ran Mr. Edwards' desk for another day. Thanks to him, I'm still free to serve in the friendly blue skies. And, oh, so about my suitcases. I've been selling them on the internet, and they've become a real sensation. Thanks to praise the art world has lavished on my work as being truly postmodern. The airline has chosen me to design their new line in Go You jumbo jets. Just think, someday we'll be able to take a ride in my pink-walled, yellow-seated jet.
Okay, I gotta do the speed run of the voices because they're gonna show everyone. Oh, yeah. So dumb.
Edward, a little young man was banned because of my money and time was spent, wasted in putting there. I received the most the statue of the Principality of Canopia. Oh, Sans, it weighs a bit light in my hands, but Ambassador Jalapeno was most generous. He was very happy to.
Nice. We finally caught Agent Hicks' killer, and I was able to witness Mr. Elba's teary eyes. It was good to finally bring everything to a close. We received another offer from Interpol to vet another case in cooperation with them.
However, the Caldopian courts await. The deputy's heirs must be very fresh, so my whip should find vigors there. Ooh, great. Game went great. Game was a little bit convoluted, I would say, but it was confusing to me a little bit. But got it eventually, I guess. This little patrolman has been fired as of today, sir. I thought I was safe since we found the gun I dropped. But I had noticed that I dropped my police bag too. I guess what really broke was the skills back was that I couldn't find my badge. My little life has suddenly tripped into the dark black hole, sir. I think I'll go to the courthouse and file a complaint with Ruffles Man. They could keep some characters from not returning. Oh yeah, Emma. Emma just showed up once and then didn't show up again. I was actually hoping to talk with Miss Hardwick a bit more than I did. But I've got to keep going and return to Europe. I've still got a long way to go and a lot of stuff to study there. Next time I help Mr. Archer find a case, I'm going to do it as a real forensic scientist. I'm sure he's going to need all the help I can give him, scientifically. That was a chill character, honestly. As the kidnapping was staged, I was let off easy. But I won't be going outside much anytime soon, but that's really okay. Only person I'm forever trapped in this cage of love. The guard down at the detention center. Well, when he was on guard duty. He has such a cold look in his eyes, just like that prosecutor. But dump. Stop it, Lauren. When will you ever learn to stop being a prisoner of love? Why is she so horny? Which is fine, of course. But like every scene. It appears there are all sorts of drama that takes place outside the courtroom. Since we judges are here today and out, and I've only heard a few rumors, but apparently Mr. Andrews teamed up with a thief and became a detective. Also, that one guy had my voice as well. Wow, that was kind of weird. Maybe I should team up with Bailiff, trying to become a lawyer or something. Some strange days, you know? Oh, I fade. I have a nice fade. Okay. Okay. Why is the blood still there? You apparently escaped death yet again. Yeah, but boy, we were lucky to have Mr. Andrews help us out, huh? Yeah, but because I lost the key, I got fired from security guard job. Don't let her get you down, Maggie. You still got me. You're right, sir. Won't be sad. I'm going to pick myself up and get through this. I wonder what my next job should be. Oh, this is actually kind of fun. Okay. Well, I'm trying to get my thoughts in, but I gotta do the dialogue as well, so it's kind of like a lot to deal with. Welcome to Godopia for your summer vacation. We have coupons aplenty. Right now, our embassy is by the presenter. Let's investigate a murder, shall we? On recreating that particular case's credits a few small fires, but so. Then we had a few problems with the fire marshals, but the next event will be great. And it will be an attraction titled Capture the Ghetto Grasu. Ooh, I hope to in this case help in creating our latest attraction. Yeah, game was not that bad. I enjoyed the game. It was just the last episode really dragged on, I feel. I can't believe that Mindy and Tish, you're still swimming in went to Japan. Okay, of course. That's okay, because that's how I met Mildl. Okay. We're planning to go to Paris soon and start a business. We're going to sell blue ocean dogs. They'll sell like hotcake dogs for sure. a blue hot dog and a blue bun. I'll guarantee you'll turn your tongue blue. I know I'm not really the type to work a lot at all, really, but I noticed I really haven't seen the guy in the blue suit at all recently. Phoenix? Or what's up? Well, the next time we meet, I'm gonna make him eat one of my dogs. That's not suspicious. Phoenix, eat my dog. Oh wait, that's tough. That sounds... Don't get that out of context. I gave a testimony in the court today as a member of the Yatagarasu. Yo, Mr. Bad, you look well, all things considered. By the way, have you noticed that elements within the ring have begun moving? Probably fighting over who should succeed, over who should be the next boss. Although, to be honest, I wish I could forget I'd ever heard of that smuggling ring. Icy says thoroughly bite the poisonous snake from head to tail. No one runs afoul from the law and escapes this wolf's things. I'll get you all I'll get. Youth. When I become so old, I wonder. I've begun noticing how the gray hairs in my beard more. I'm thinking of retiring my mirror. Fair. Oh no. I don't know, this is kinda weird. I was a big picture of I was speaking of it, talk about it busy. It's alright, because I got a letter from my beloved Eshku. Please take care of your hip, and when you wish to speak first, take off your headpiece. What does he mean by that last statement? It's not like I enjoy being under a headpiece every time I see him. I've been an alien. Okay, here we go. They made it so fast I can barely read it. And I read kind of fast, so... Oh, this more? Okay. Well, I feel so much better than that trial's over. And as always, your legal prowess was top-notch, sir. Yeah, nothing beat the look. Whoa, the animation's so weird. It's so fast. I was on his face when you revealed the ring's secrets. I was amazed. You're like a totally different person when you step into the courtroom. Mr. It's always 10 minutes, 10 times fiercer in court. Based on the information Mr. Alba offered, they've begun a large-scale operations to clean up the rest of the ring, which I'm having to leave to Franciscan and Agent Lang. So what are your plans now, Kay? Oh well, we take care of the creep who killed my father, so I'm not sure. Hey, I know. Maybe I'll just keep on being the Stardust assistant. Are you still trying to steal my job, Belle? Just kidding. I can't steal something so important to you, Gummy. Oh, what a relief. Okay. Yes? Even after all that's happened, are you still planning to become a great thief? Of course. But I don't want to tarnish the legacy of the noble Yatagarasu, so I'm going to hold off on doing anything until I make a tight 3-person team of my own. 3-person team? 3-person team of young beauties the same age as me, if possible. With the criteria, I highly doubt you'll find the 2 other people you need. Father chose to fight for the truth. I think that's what's so noble about him. So you see, Mr. Edgeworth? The only thing I will ever steal are the truths that have been hidden away. I'm gonna work extra hard to make a world where the Yatagarasu isn't needed. We'll strive for such a feature. And I guess it's time for me to get going. I see. Okay, keep your chin up and stay strong, okay? Don't be a stranger. Don't worry, I'll be back. Just be sure to break the lock on the window when you sneak in. Well, if you could, I'd appreciate it if you came in through the building's front door. It's okay, Mr. Edgeworth. The lock on my window at home has been broken forever. Why is it broken? Oh, one last thing before I go. Let's take a group picture, just the 3 of us. Oh, come remember the photo. Every big case has to end with one. For fall break? How does he know? No. Hey, why not? Don't tell me Whoa, Gumshoe. What was that voice?
Oh, don't tell me camera time, Mr. Edric.
Of course not, Detective.
Come on, Mr. Edric, I'm taking the picture now.
Hey, come back here.
He's running away. No, Mr. Edric, you can't run away from this, sir.
Okay, Detective Gumshoe. Stop that. I can't be seen doing that.
Okay, I'm totally taking it now. Say cheese! Okay, let's see.
Thus, the long tale of the KG8 incident came to a close. It saw the demise of the smuggling ring and the birth of the little great thief.
Oh, TV?
I'm eager to sack the investigation to a new case. I got skipped because my TV went black for a second. This TV kind of sucks sometimes. The reason for my eagerness is I want to pursue the truth and I want to believe in the strength of those who use the power of the law for good.
Okay.
As someone who has chosen to live my life as a prosecutor. That is my new creed.
Oh, there we go. Ooh. Oh, is that the same picture from last time? That's funny. Nice art. I love art. Art is good. Art's very nice. Well, we kind of finished it earlier, so that might. I think that's it. I don't know what game I'm gonna do next, but I want to do the next game so far. I don't want to check the gallery or whatever. Oh, interesting. Oh, that's cool. They actually like show you stuff. Oh, these are just like achievements. That makes sense. That's what shows you all the photos, the art they made for this. Yep. Yeah, it's the same picture, okay. Also, the image. And then, oh, Lariat. Yeah, then this happened, yep. And then we had this scene, which was sick. That was pretty cool. And that's it. Cool. And what is this? Oh, this shows you the animations. It's actually kind of sick. Cool. Alright. That's it for that then. Let me move this back over here. Alright. Alright. There we go. Alright, well that was good. We finally finished the thing. It's finally done. I have finally completed it. Only took like an hour. It took a month or so. It took a while. Oh, hello, Amelia. Welcome to chat. I am doing good. We just ended the about to actually give it look. Just finish the game up. Probably ending sooner, so yeah. Sorry for coming in kind of like. Yeah, I made it myself. Why are you asking? Just wondering. Yeah. So that's that game. It's pretty good though. Mm-hmm. No self promo in chat. I'm gonna warn you once on that. Alright, so I got like the game title pretty good though. So yeah, the second one I want to do sometime. So there will be. Let's see. So I've got to do the next game, but I'm not gonna do it like right after like next stream. So I'm probably gonna think of a new thing to do. So I'll have that there. I'm not sure. I want to do a for scary stream. I want to do something there too. But I'll get it. I'll think of something to do. I might do an art stream again. Honestly, that was kind of fun. That might be a good idea. Alright. Alright, so I guess I think that'll probably be it for I can't talk. That'll probably be it for me. And probably see you like next stream. I'll try to think of a thing to do next stream. But anyway, I'll see you later. Bye, thank you for watching. It's fun. Sorry, kind of shorter stream, but that's okay. Alright, bye.